chemical. So we are starting live. Chris is making ribs for tomorrow to go on the smoker. And right now, he is cutting it the way he wants it cut, and he has made a rub, which he will tell you all about here momentarily.
Hey everybody. Alright, I was getting set up here, getting everything right. Can't stand my boiling water. And yeah, I'm putting everything on the stove right now because you won't be able to see everything. So.
Well, and we don't really have the counter space that we will have in a future forever home.
So, I got a slab of spare ribs here. And I prefer slab ribs. So I'm just going to go through and just show you how I clean mine up. They'll end up looking like a St. Louis cut. And if you see here, there's a bone. And just, take your knife and follow through and get that cut loose there.
So what's that bone called?
I don't know if it's a shine bone. I don't think it's a shine bone, but it's the top bone.
Okay.
I love spare ribs because they have more meat. Now I've taken that bone off, and I'm not removing that fat because that fat stuff that's just beautiful stuff. This little shank meat right here, to me, that's just my taster. That's the chef's nuggies. So, but I am gonna come in here and clean some more. Not throwing away. I am definitely gonna cook that. Now this is a process that I do, and you don't have to do this. This skin right here, I get my knife underneath each bone and kind of pick that up. I find that it draws the meat tight. So I just take my thumb, get underneath here, and just start removing that. I need a paper towel.
Okay.
Hold it for me, real quick.
Holding. All right.
That way I can get that off. And most time it just pulls off just like that. Now this, I'm definitely discarding.
We didn't quite catch that just because your shoulder was in the way, but I can understand what you meant.
So, see if you can see it again.
Okay, right here. You're pulling with the napkin so that you have a firm grip and pull away that skin.
Mm-hmm. And it prevents, for me, it prevents the marinade to get in there.
The skin does.
Yeah, the silver skin.
The silver skin. So if you can get that out, then the marinade could penetrate through the ribs.
Yep.
I see.
Now, if you want to, you can cut this fat away. But to me, fat is flavor, so I'm leaving it. And as I look down these ribs for here, we're clean and good to go. And you can come here and cut this right here, then you'll have a complete St. Louis cut. So, let me wash my hands real quick.
Isn't it beautiful?
Now, I jumped ahead a little bit and went ahead and made my rub. But I'll tell you exactly what I put into the rub.
Okay.
So, a quarter cup of brown sugar.
Brown sugar. Quarter cup.
Tablespoon of garlic powder.
Okay.
Some Hungarian paprika.
How much?
Tablespoon of that.
Okay.
Teaspoon of cayenne. Now, you can add more if you want it more spicy, but...
teaspoon to start.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then allspice. This is my little secret. And that was a tablespoon. And I toasted these along with my arbol chilies, whole chilies. I put 4 of them in mine. These are spicy.
Okay.
So, that's why you can hold back on that right there.
Okay.
And I did not put any red pepper flake.
You did not put red pepper flake this time. Okay.
No, I did not. But I did put 2 tablespoons of fresh ground black pepper.
Okay.
And, of course, salt. And I like to taste my rub before I put it on there. You see if it's spicy enough, sweet enough.
Is it?
I think it's perfect.
All right, then.
And be liberal with this.
Now, how did you get these spices ground? Because some of them are seeds and some of them are...
Well, the ones that are seeds are whole, like the chilies, the pepper, and the allspice.
Yeah.
You can use mortar and pestle.
Okay, which we have one here in the corner. That's some mortar and pestle, the gray thing.
Yep.
Or?
The mocha headache. Or you can use the back of a skillet, like a cast iron skillet, and just grind them down that way. But use your coffee grinder if you got one. Now, if you want to know how to clean after you're done, yes, you could wash it. But if you have some stale bread that you're not going to use or probably throw to the birds, you can put that in there. and let that whiz around a little bit, and it'll definitely get those spices up for you. So the next time you brew your coffee, you don't have spicy coffee.
Maybe they want spicy coffee.
Well, if you want spicy coffee, leave it alone.
So your choices are a mortar and pestle, the cast iron beaten against each other,
Yeah.
grinding against each other, or the quickest way. And a coffee grinder costs what, $20 maybe?
Maybe. Or you can go ahead and just get pre-ground.
Or you can get pre-ground. Okay.
Allspice comes in a powder that's already ground for you.
And there is ground chili powder.
Yep. And there's Cayenne is already ground up. Those Arbol Chilis, they make a mix that has that in there that you can use. So there's nothing wrong with using already ground spices. I just prefer to use the whole spices whenever I can.
Now I need you all to understand that Chris is all Texas when it comes to the way he does his rub. He does a dry rub only, and then he smokes the meat. So it's going to be delicious.
Yeah. And I mean, if you want to make a barbecue sauce, I mean, you can use store-bought stuff, or you can use any recipe that you find that you want to make. You can definitely do that. To me, if you smoke and barbecue, because we're not grilling here, we're barbecuing. These ribs are going to sit overnight for 24 hours. And in the morning, about 9, 10 o'clock, I'm going to get up, put them on the pit, and let them smoke. And this right here is just part 1, which will be a part 2. And I'll show you how I do that smoke part. See, these are the chef's nubs.
The chef's bits?
The yum yums.
These are the tasters.
So it'll be barbecued over indirect smoke. I'll start out on the, directly over the coal, just to get, some char marks on them. Then after that, I'll move them to the other side of my pit. And I'm going to use the kettle pit. My big pit's downstairs, and I don't feel like going all the way downstairs with my meat. And then coming back upstairs, then going back downstairs. Yeah. No. So that is pretty much how I do my ribs. But like I said, again, if you want to have barbecue sauce, you can. You can use store-bought, or you can make your own.
But for us, this is the way we're going.
To me,
with this rub,
if you're doing barbecue right, you don't need no sauce. You need sauce for it.
So, thank you for watching, and tomorrow we'll show you how he sparks up that pit and gets things smoking. Have a good evening.
All right, thank you all.